even further up into the management and ownership. But with all that being said, let's look at the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Based on how this team is currently constructed and kind of how you all are playing right now, what is your biggest concern going into the playoffs? What is your biggest concern for this team, whether it be having to go on the road, whether it be being overconfident? Just give me your thoughts on what is your biggest concern. What is the 12th man's biggest concern right now for the Seattle Seahawks?
You know, after beating San Francisco so handily last week, the concerns for the playoffs went way down for most of the fan base. We really, truly feel like there are not many teams out there that we should be too afraid of, to be quite honest with you. Playing on the road is no longer an issue. I think the issue we had playing on the road earlier in the year was having a rookie quarterback who still had jitters and an offensive, our wide receivers and the rest of the offense that was seeming to not quite click with him. That's done. That's over with. The road doesn't bother me any longer. I don't worry about anyone we might meet in the first round. We've already beaten Dallas, and I don't care if we have to play them in Dallas. We'll still beat Dallas. And I don't worry. I think the Redskins game, if we end up playing the Redskins, would be an amazing game to watch those two rookie quarterbacks together. I think that would be so exciting, and I would love to see that game. And I can't say this for the entire 12th man because I know it's not true, but for me personally, the only thing that bothers me about the playoffs is if we were going to have to go into Green Bay. And the only reason why is because of the over-publicized Monday night game where the refs made the decision they made the decision and all the drama that has come from that, simply because of the emotional level of that game and then the ridiculous media hype that would come with it. It would be a great game between two very good teams, but the drama, I think, would overshadow that, and that bothers me. That is truly. It's not that I don't think we couldn't beat them, because I do think that we could beat them. We sacked Aaron Rodgers 8 times in that game. I'm pretty sure we could do it again. So, since he's the most sacked quarterback in the NFL, but just the emotional and media drama that would come with that just would not be good, in my opinion. But the rest of them, I would be excited to see any of those games. I'd be excited to see an Atlanta game. I'd be excited to see the Redskins game. I think it'll be fun. And there's a lot of people out there now who are like, ooh, the Seahawks are the dark horse for the Super Bowl. I haven't let myself get that far. I'm just happy we're in the playoffs, and I think most of the 12th man is just happy that we're in the playoffs. And if we can win a playoff game or two, it'll just put us over the edge.
Dana OG, Seattle Seahawks writer, blogger, representative for NFLfemale.com. Dana, let all of our fans know how they can get in contact with you, follow you, and just connect with NFL Female.
Well, you can find all of our weekly articles at NFLfemale.com. We have writers for almost all 32 teams now, and they're really good writers, so you can go on and read those articles at any time. You can find me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is at Dana, DAYNAOG. And then every Wednesday night on Blog Talk Radio, I host Wednesday Night with NFL Female, which is the hour-long podcast that we do each week with all kinds of guests. You guys have been on. It's a lot of fun, and I'd love for people to come listen.
And there it is. Last call for alcohol as we close out the show. Last call for alcohol, or something like it, rather. Ronnie, last call, man. What do you have?
My last call does go out to the ladies of NFLfemale.com. I had a chance to go back and listen to a couple of the podcasts. Fun show, informative show. I think this 2012 year has definitely been proof that the ladies of the NFL are not just watching it for the quote-unquote good-looking guys in the tight pants, that the women are out there really knowing the game, really understanding it, and a lot of times even more passionate than the fellas are. So that's kind of my last call, NFLfemale.com, ladies. And Dana, thank you for being had again with us. And if this run continues, we will be putting in another call. Floyd, take us home.
Well, real quick, Dana, you mentioned that you all have writers for almost all of the teams. If you can let our fans know, what teams don't you all have writers for that still need to be filled, or if people want to find out how they can be a part of that, what are you all looking for right now, if you can shed some light on that?
Oh, off the top of my head, I do believe we need someone for the 49ers. We need someone for the Raiders. We need a writer for Denver, if I remember correctly. We need someone for, I can't think. You know what? I can send you a list and you can post it if you'd like. I apologize. I'm not sure exactly who all we're missing still. The Cowboys. We need someone for the Cowboys.
That's perfectly fine. We just want to be able to post that information and let more fans know how they can be involved with what you all have going on over at NFLfemale.com. And with that being said, my last call goes out to all of our fans. Make sure you check us out at Section 357 on Twitter. You can check out this podcast on Stitcher, as well as iTunes, as well as on section357.podomatic.com. With that being said, good luck to you and all of your favorite teams out there, no matter where you might be. This is the Section 357 show, where we always have the best seats in the house. Until next time, take care.